She thought the miracle ended with a knock at the door, but it was only the beginning. The morning she was afraid to open her eyes. Sarah woke up slowly. The sunlight came through the thin curtains and touched her face. For a few seconds, she didn't move. She was scared. What if last night was just a dream? What if she walked into the living room and saw the empty chair again? Her heart beat fast. She whispered, "God, please let him still be here." Slowly, she turned her head. Her father was there, sleeping on a mat beside her bed. His chest moved up and down. He was real. Tears filled her eyes. She reached out and touched his hand. "Daddy," she whispered. His eyes opened. "Good morning, my princess," he said softly. She jumped into his arms and cried. "I thought you would disappear again." He held her tight. "I walked too far to leave again. I am home." At the door, Mama stood smiling through tears. She brought breakfast, hot akara, and pap. They ate on the floor together. It felt like heaven. The house was alive again. The town hears the news. By morning, everyone in Enugu knew. James is alive. People rushed to the house. Auntie Ifioma brought soup. Uncle Emeka brought bread. The pastor came to pray. Neighbors brought rice, fruits, even a goat. The compound was full. Her father sat under the mango tree and told his story. When he talked about the truck falling, people cried. When he showed the silver necklace he held every day, even strong men wiped their eyes. A small boy asked, "Uncle, were you scared?" Her father smiled gently. "Yes, I was scared, but I was more scared of not seeing my daughter again." People clapped. They danced. For the first time in months, the house felt happy again. The night the past came back. That night was quiet. They ate jollof rice and fried plantain. They laughed. But when the lights went off, something changed. Sarah woke up to a loud shout. "The truck! Hold on!" It was her father. He was shaking, sweating, still trapped in the memory. Mama held him tight. "You're home," she whispered. Sarah climbed into the bed and held his hand. "Daddy, I'm here." Slowly, he calmed down. The river was gone, but the memory was not. That night, Sarah understood something. Coming home does not erase pain, but love helps heal it. Back to school. Monday morning, Sarah didn't want to leave him. What if something happened again? Her father knelt in front of her. "Princess, you must live your life. Tell your friends what happened. Let them believe in miracles." At school, her hands shook when she stood to speak. She told them everything. The accident, the empty coffin, the knock at the door. The classroom became silent. Some students cried. Even the teacher wiped her eyes. After school, Sarah ran home. Her father was waiting at the gate. She jumped into his arms. He laughed. "Tears make the heart grow," he said. The hospital visit. Mama insisted they see a doctor. The doctor checked his head, his heart, his memory. "You are strong," the doctor said, "but your mind still remembers the accident. You may have nightmares. You may forget small things." That night, Sarah started a game. "What did we eat yesterday? What color was my birthday dress?" When he answered right, she smiled. When he forgot, she hugged him. "If you forget," she said, "I will remember for both of us." The man who saved him. 2 weeks later, a letter came. It was from Mr. Chukwu, the farmer who saved her father. He came to visit with his family. They brought yams and a chicken. Her father hugged him and cried. "You saved my life," he said. That evening they cooked together. Sarah learned something new. Her father did not only receive help, he helped them too. Love always goes both ways. The day he forgot. One evening, her father couldn't find his red cap. He searched everywhere. When Sarah found it under the table, he looked afraid. "What if I forget you one day?" he asked quietly. Sarah held his face. "Then I will tell you who I am. Every day, my name is Sarah. I am your daughter. And you always come home for dinner." They started writing a memory book. Every night, they wrote one sentence about their life. The book became their treasure. The scare. 3 months later, something terrible happened. During dinner, her father suddenly fell. His body shook. Sarah screamed. They rushed him to the hospital. She prayed again and again. Hours later, the doctor came out smiling. "He is awake." When she entered the room, her father looked weak, but alive. He smiled softly. "I'm home, princess. What's for dinner?" She laughed and cried at the same time. A movement begins. After that night, the town changed. The pastor started something called the Dinner Promise. Every Friday, families invited someone lonely to eat with them. Her father told his story often. "Always leave space at your table," he would say. "Love needs a place to sit." Even Sarah started something at school. Eat together. No phones. No rushing. Just family. 1 year later, 1 year after the knock, they planned a huge dinner. Lights hung from the mango tree. Long tables filled the compound. Everyone came. Her father stood up to speak. "I almost died," he said, "but love brought me back. My wife never stopped cooking for me. My daughter never stopped believing." He looked at Sarah. "Princess, I'm home." She smiled through tears. "It's jollof rice, Daddy, and it will always be ready." They ate. They laughed. They danced under the stars. And everyone there understood something simple but powerful. Sometimes people almost leave, but love calls them back. And when love is strong enough, they stay. And that night, after the music stopped, after the plates were washed, Sarah looked at her father sitting at the table, alive, smiling, home, and she realized something simple. Miracles don't always shout. Sometimes they knock softly. And remember, always make space at your table. If this story touched your heart, leave a red heart in the comments. And subscribe for more stories that remind us that love always finds its way home.